Hey guys, how we doing?
Going on?
Doing
It's
good. Doing
a
good,
beautiful day.
Moby.
Another
It's an
day in
amazing
paradise.
day. It's a
What's
bit
the
cloudy where I am.
wow? What's the temperature where you are, Uncle?
It's probably like about, I don't know, probably it's pretty early in the morning here, but it's probably around 75, 80, something like that. But I think we're going to get a 90 today. Probably nothing compared
Yeah,
to you guys.
pretty toasty though for over there. Yeah, I think we're
Yeah.
hitting 109 today, is what I saw. So
Oh, that's a scorcher.
yeah, it's gonna
So
be
it,
a day to stay inside.
So, Hero, what did you? Let's jump straight into it. What did you think of, firstly, the keynote presentation uh, by our friends, and what did you think of the launch? Let's just
Yeah,
spill it all out.
yeah. Oh my goodness. What a week, right? It's funny because everyone was speculating. Everyone was speculating. Um, and in my mind, I was like, "There's no way they're going to drop it at the conference. There's no way they're going to
Yeah,
drop it off the conference because they're going to have the after party. They're going to want an after party. They're not going to want to be
yeah,
focused on this blockchain while there's this party going on, right?
yeah,
But they dropped it. They dropped it, and it's funny because my for me, I was watching the price of Bone all day because I knew if they were going to launch, there would be some leakage, and Bone
yeah,
would kind of jump up some. And all day, Bone was kind of climbing up, and I was like, oh, it's probably going to drop, you know. So it
yeah,
wasn't a huge surprise when it
yeah,
did. Um,
yeah,
and it dropped, and I gotta be honest, I panicked. I was like,
yeah.
oh shoot, it's time. you know,
Yeah, dude, it was crazy. It was insane. I mean, I love the presentation. I mean, it was unfortunate that they had a glitch like halfway through it. It was really building well, and I thought there was, it was sensational what was going on. But and then, they had that screen pull that said, Shibarium live. I'm like,
yeah,
nah, I can't possibly be live now, right? I mean, in my mind, probably people in my channel know that I've been saying August. I mentioned August like so many times. I feel as though it's August. I had no inside track. It was just more like I felt like it was August, right?
yeah.
And so, but when it dropped, it was like, holy shit, they're live, and it was bizarre. And then I was thinking all of a sudden, damn, nobody in our crew thought that it was going to drop today, so therefore we now need to go jump on a call straight after this and figure out how we're going to launch. And it started a whole process with us behind the scenes, and which is a great process because now we know that there was problems with the launch. The blockchain is functioning now. We saw the transactions earlier today. It's now working, which is fantastic. The bridge, I don't have anything late, like, unless you guys do. I haven't been tracking the bridge. I know with bridges, as we've said all along with our own bridge, there's never a bridge that I've been part of that's gone completely fine from day one, right? There's always, issues with getting the processes done at the beginning. So I don't know what the update is there, but I'm sure that within a week or 2 weeks it'll all be smoking.
The
And
last
then
I
we've got to,
saw, the last I saw on the bridge, they had 1.8 million kind of stuck in processing. They
okay,
did insure it, so it's fully insured now. To
great.
kind of, I would expect that once they get the bridge going again, it's going to slowly start kind of kicking all that back out.
Yeah,
And once it kind of feeds through everything, and I saw in the article there was in like a 10-minute period they had just more. It was an insane amount of transactions, right? So
yeah,
um,
yeah,
it,
It's
you know,
it's good. It's good. We're kind of in like a we're not like peak bowl season, right? Could have been worse.
yeah. Well, I
So
think also like
these things gotta
it caught
happen.
us off guard. Complete transparency. It caught us all completely off guard, and
yeah,
we all were thinking, okay, well, we want to be launching first when Shibarium launches, but we don't want to launch now. not right now. Let's wait. So
Well, I was having massive FOMO though. Like when it launched, I was like, "Oh gosh!" This panic set in. It's like we got to launch. We're calling our dev, and we're trying to. I think he said he had like 96 calls when he woke up. It was like,
it's crazy. It's
but
really,
it worked out really
it's
well.
Exciting.
Right.
It's exciting times, guys. We've been waiting. The SHIB community has been waiting over a year for the blockchain. We've been waiting 7 months because it was always on our roadmap that we're going to launch with Shibarium. So, we now know that the waiting is pretty much over. We know that the blockchain is now functioning. They're still going to have to work on that, but they'll get that right, I'm sure. And when they get it right, we could be 2 weeks away, we could be 3 weeks away, it could be 4 weeks away. Who knows? But it's a small period now that we need to wait. And it gives us that beautiful moment to actually really prepare and get our marketing right, alignment, which will segue me into our next little discussion, which is the Shibarium University rebrand. So maybe, Lab, you can tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, sure. So we've really been kicking around a lot with the whales and other big community members, trying to make some decisions as far as how are we going to contribute to Shibarium and to Shib, because it's definitely obvious that to that community there's certain things that they value, and one of those things is burning Shib. But I think almost everybody's going to be doing something in that regard, because that's almost just like an automatic, you better do something. And so, we'd already been doing the Sharbi University thing. Funkles in our community has put a lot of work into that. And, as we discussed things that we could do, we decided what would make a lot of sense is to rebrand the Sharbi University into a Shibarium University, and really make that kind of our focal point as a project of educating people on crypto, educating people on Shibarium, and then along with that, educating people just on different projects that are building in Shibarium, and creating kind of a hub there for people to come to for information as far as fundamentals on those projects, as well as charts and things like that for these different Shibarium projects. And so that's what we're building out right now. We have some of it just because of the Sharbi University aspect that we already had going, but we're looking to vastly expand, and we're definitely looking for members of the community to contribute research as far as on other projects and other technical aspects of Shibarium, but also on content creation, especially anybody that's got video making skills. We're looking to really dive into that and make that happen more. So if you have those abilities, or you know somebody that we could leverage with to make something happen there, that's kind of what we're looking for right now. Yeah. Any other thoughts, Hero?
Yeah. I love this idea, and I think this idea of becoming a hub for all things information-wise, Shibarium is just beautiful for Sharbi as a supporting actress, so to say, that also will stand out, because I think we have this group that has all these amazing talents that have come together over the last 7 months. And now we're able to kind of showcase that. And the dedication to the SHIB team and to Shibarium by renaming Sharbi University Shibarium University, and really creating content around how to onboard, what is going on the blockchain today, and really being that all sourcing place for information. It's got me really excited. I know, and I can't even begin to thank Funk enough for the amount of work he's put into this university. He's been working on a full rebrand as we speak. And it looks great from what I've seen in the background. And I'm looking forward to putting some videos together I know we have some community members that are already stepping up, writing articles. I'm really hoping we can get Talk Uncle into doing some kind of charting explanation videos. I think that the talents that we have available to us, and in our community, please, if you have any way to contribute, please step up, because we're going to want as much content as we can create as quickly as we can do it, and we want to get it all out there, right? I know my goal right now is to start working on some onboarding onto the Shibarium blockchain videos and kind of putting together like a package, and that's something I'm going to start today. And as the blockchain starts working a little smoother, I'm going to kind of do a how to bridge video, how to, do all these different things, and kind of put it together in an informational package. But there's so much content needed, and so much lacking in crypto right now. And I think that the beauty of SHIB, I think I said this a couple of days ago, but the beauty of SHIB is that it's accessible and relatable to so many people that don't crypto. And so that's why SHIB has so many holders, is that, even my dad is like, oh, I want to buy a little bit of SHIB, and it's like, oh, that's pretty cool. I can buy it here. So there's all these new people going to be coming into crypto because of this blockchain, and they need information. And the idea of us being able to be a source for that, it's really something that's not just that I'm excited about, but it would be an honor to have a lot of new people coming into crypto and introduced through what we build.
Oh, 100%. Look, the vision is huge. The vision is huge. The fact that, Funk or Papa Funk has managed to jump out of the gates and build, with such veracity, and just, the plaudits could never ever be enough of what he's done to establish, Shibarium University. So what we can all contribute, what you're outlining, Hero, every one of us has got the ability to contribute. We've all got expertise. We've got lawyers in the Wales group. I'm sure we've got regular community members that are professionals, or designers, or videographers, whatever. This is an opportunity to showcase your talents to a massive audience and be part of history, because we will be the one-stop shop for all things education. And whether that's charting, whether that's TA, it doesn't matter. Price action, FA, whatever it is, we're going to give you snippets from experts that actually know their shit, and build our brand, continually build our brand with quality and integrity. So, yeah, I think we should move along. I think we've spoken a lot about university. It's very important. And, anybody, as Lab said, anybody that wants to step up to the plate, you've got something to offer, or you want to donate your time to do something, please just reach out on the TG chat, and someone will contact you and we'll get you involved. So, for
sure, 100%. So, okay, so we do have a few other announcements and things to bring up, kind of along those lines. So the first thing I wanted to mention is that we are doing our second Shibarium charity gaming tournament, which will be next Tuesday. We're going to do Fall Guys again, 1800 UTC. Right now, these are the projects that have committed to participate, which is Shiba Warriors, Dogpad Finance, Magic Shiba Starters, and then Shib Preem. There's a couple others, and I am still working. I need to follow up with Janice and Xanders, see if we can get them to come play. They were
Janice is right on the. She's in the chat right now. Hey, Janice.
Janice said I'd get back with her after Toronto, which I'm sure they're probably busier now than they were then. So
yeah, absolutely. So
I don't know. We'll see how the weekend goes, maybe. But it'll be fun. And honestly, anybody who wants to play and get involved, there will be a prize that will go to charity, just like last time. Everybody will be kind of divvied up onto different teams, and it was a lot of fun last time. It's fun to watch, even if you don't want to play. It's a goofy game.
It was fun. It was fun. I laughed a lot.
Yeah, the game is free, and you can play it on PC or any console. So just I'll probably put an announcement in the TG as far as steps you can do to make that happen and all that stuff. Okay.
We have some exciting stuff coming up as well. We alluded to the fact last week that we're going to be aligning more and more and more with Shibarium, with our own branding. We want to be the go-to place, for all things Shibarium. We want to add so much value to the chain and to the greater Shib community. And part of that, is just what Labs outlined, but also next Wednesday, we'll have Shiba Warriors, but we'll also have an AMA with Xanders, one of the community leaders, along with Janice and so forth, at Shib, and, heavily involved with Shibarium. So we'll have Xanders next Saturday on the AMA. So we're going to do a special AMA on a Saturday on a weekend, and it's going to be a really important one because those that are aware who Xanders is, even Janice for that matter, Ragnar, these people are really important, and they represent the essence of Shib and Shibarium. And we'll have the opportunity to ask him anything we want. So if you guys have got questions and you want us to ask questions, please drop those questions into the TG, and we'll take the best questions that we get, and we'll ask Xanders directly. We're going to have a bevy of questions ourselves for him, but we'll be discussing, the launch. We'll be discussing what we're planning to do on Shibarium, and et cetera, et cetera. So it's going to be a big one.
It's going to be, so that's Saturday, 6 p.m. UTC. And again, I'll put more details out. We'll do an announcement on Twitter and stuff and all that good stuff, or X or whatever it is. And yeah, it'll be a great exposure to that community. And we've had a lot of conversations with Xanders ongoing. And so that should be a lot of fun. Circling back to the Wednesday AMA as well, our plan is to start doing these AMAs every Wednesday with different Shibarium projects that we see building and contributing to that community. And so this will be the first of many. I was going to show, this is a video. So Shiba Warriors is a gaming project. So they're creating a game as part of the Shibarium ecosystem. I'm actually going to try and get a Sharbi character in this game. That's my goal. What I can make happen. But I was going to show this video. This is the actual kind of footage. It's like a first-person shooter, and I don't. Can you hear me still? We can talk.
Yeah.
Still, right?
Okay.
Yeah. That looks like a gun that all dolled up had when it was hot pink. There you go.
Yeah, that's pretty legit.
It's a Sharbi gun. Legit. That could be the Sharbi gun.
That could be a Sharbi gun.
Yeah. So, but it's pretty solid. Honestly, I'm pretty impressed. It's a real game versus
nice tail.
Some things and it actually looks pretty hilarious to me. So
it kind of reminds me of. Did you guys ever play that Star Fox? It kind of looks like Star Fox.
That's true. That is kind of what it looks like. So I think it'll be pretty funny. And we'll get some info from them about what they're doing. I know they're getting ready to launch on Stream, I think. Steam. Yeah. So I think that's a pretty big deal for them, but we'll have some good stuff to talk to them about. That should be fun. And if you have other projects that you think would be interested in doing something like that, send them my way, and we'd love to vibe with everybody.
Well, and I think that's. Oh, go ahead, Uncle.
No, it's good. Sorry, go ahead.
So I think it's important to see just kind of what's being built out, right? I think that not only is it Shibarium University, but it's linking with other Shibarium projects and helping to build this Shibarium community. And I think that's really the goal, is to have this Shibarium community become closer, to bring projects together, to give exposure to projects through our project, and bring us exposure through theirs. And we do also have a utility planned and in the works that also kind of ties all in together as well. So there's on top of what we already have built, right? So there's all these different value adds to Shibarium community, but it all really revolves around bringing everyone together, being informative, and really just kind of having this Shibarium community where we're adding value and getting value from the other projects. And I think that the other projects, from the gaming tournaments, from the AMAs, are really appreciative of what we're offering, right? And I know we are for their connections as well, because it's special.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a vibe, I think.
Right.
And it's something special about Shibarium that we can be a part of. So
yeah. Well, I think we've also got our own vibe going. Let's what we have going is amazing. So
sure.
I think we speak about things we've already built out. Look at what we've already built out already, and then if you add in those that have been counting, the bridge is 5 weeks away, and from the information I have from Solidity, it could actually be delivered way faster than that. So, these guys are serious pros. We all know now how important a bridge is. Look what just happened. PulseX had a disaster with their bridge. Pretty much every project. So the fact that we've gone with Solidity is as a blue chip, this is a fantastic utility. And there will be some sort of staking involved or return. If you stake your Sharbi, you'll get some return on putting your Sharbi into the bridge. So look, there's opportunities coming more and more. Speaking of opportunities, we have a buying competition. Maybe Hero or Lab, you want to talk about that?
Hey, real quick before we jump in that, I just saw somebody asked a question about our plans to burn SHIB. So we're going to continue to have a 5% tax on buys and sells, and 1% will go to liquidity like we've done in the past, and then 1% will go towards burning SHIB. When you
think what we should say that none of this is fixed right now.
None of this is official.
We're in discussion. Yeah,
sure.
We're just discussing what is possible, and there would definitely be a SHIB burn.
Right.
What that exact number is, we're going to discuss internally. We'll take advice from SHIB community. We'll do a lot of research before we actually add this in. But what Lab's saying is dead on. It's probably going to be 5%. Keep things the same. With the liquidities work to dream, so we're probably not going to mess with that. The 1%, if you look at our liquidity, where from a project that started off with $3,000 liquidity to where we are now is crazy. So we won't mess with that. That's going to make us stronger. We'll get the SHIB number right. We've got some other fun and games that's going to be dropped into it as well. So once we get those numbers, we'll share with the community.
But it also, in true Sharbi fashion, we still will be having rewards based on volume. That will not be going away because
100%.
That's
that's 100%.
Go ahead, Hero.
Yeah.
Competition.
Okay. There you go. All right. So, it's actually funny. So this was an idea that one of our wells, Swelly, came up with a while back, actually.
Swelly.
And he's pushed it enough that finally, people were listening, which sometimes that's what it takes, right? Is, you have an idea, it's a great idea. Sometimes it takes bringing it up again and then again. And I'm really glad he did, because we have really one opportunity to launch on Shibarium and to have this kind of contest. And so, as part of this contest, up until launch, every 0.5 ETH buy on either Arbitrum or Ethereum qualifies you into a drawing for a 0.1% whitelist bag, which is 1 billion Sharbi, which currently, is about $2,000. 1 billion Sharbi it's probably a little under $2,000 with what happened in the market yesterday. But on Shibarium, we're expecting heavy volume, which means heavy rewards. And this would give you that 1% bag, early on, and at a very cheap price. I mean, it's a bit, well, I guess it would be gifted because we're going to buy the bag and then gift it once we launch on Shibarium. So it's a really fun contest. It's going to be really, really exciting. I think it's going to bring some extra volume into our other chains. And with the bridge, those chains are not forgotten. I think it's important to note that though our focus is on Shibarium, the bridge brings everything to the same level. So as we get volume on Shibarium, as we grow on Shibarium, and our market cap grows, our market cap is going to grow on all of the chains. So owning, at the value on these chains right now, it's a really good opportunity to get in at a low price, because I don't believe we're going to stay at a low price once we launch on Shibarium. And so this is a really great opportunity. It really is a crazy buy competition, because you get your tokens on, your Sharbi on the other chains, and you'll get your Sharbi for Shibarium. And there you go.
Yeah, I think
Beautiful.
I think something really interesting to note, those that have been following the SHIB ecosystem, token prices, Shibarium aligned, the ones that have been aligned, like Bad Idea AI, a lot of those took a beating over the last few days, the prices. One thing that's really interesting is Sharbi held up better than any of them, right? And it goes to show you what a strong whales group and holder group we have in Sharbi. There's for the last 7 months, I've never seen a whales group so staunch and so, resolved. Usually people exit, and that has happened for sure with some whales, but the majority of the group has just said, no, we believe in this. This is different. This is something way different to everything that we've been involved with. And that's part of the reason why we're all here, is because we believe, so there's exciting times coming up. We haven't even been announced as an official partner or anything, but those that see what's happening, watch what's happening, you can draw your own conclusions based on the facts. So we will launch on Shibarium when the time is right. And I believe when the time is right and we do launch, all of a sudden we're no longer an echo chamber. We've been an echo chamber amongst our own community. That's the facts. But once we are on a platform that has 3 million plus eyeballs on it, and we've got solid credentials, and we've been going for 7 months, we have liquidity, we have perfect tokenomics in the sense that everything is distributed, fair launch, etc., etc., etc. People are going to notice. People are going to notice. We're not some crappy project that's just launching a week after, from some scammy devs. This is a proven, we've been through ups and downs, and we will continue to have ups and downs. There's no question. But the reality is we have integrity. We have been here for 7 months. We have proven ourselves. We're on 4 exchanges. We keep powering forward. So, guys, let's not mince words here. It's not going to be smooth sailing, but we're going to get there. We're going to get to the destination because we're all determined, and we will make sure we get to the destination.
Yep. Yep. And I feel like it's important to note that especially, you know, in our core group talks and our a lot of our chats, there is more drive than ever right now. Right. I think that over the last few weeks, even those that were kind of slumbering and kind of sitting back waiting have woke up. And really we're seeing a lot of talent come forth. We're seeing a lot of just excitement that has been, you know, we said it the other day, the dog days of summer. We went through the dog days of summer, and we're coming out ready to really kind of roar and fire and really jump at it. So
yeah, I can't wait to get my pink gun in that game and, you know, start shooting up.
I hear you're legendary for your Call of Duty skills.
Well, I'm old enough, right?
I didn't say that. I would never.
Oh man, I'm just glad I don't get to age another 10 years before the Shibarium launch. I'm delighted with that.
True.
All right, guys, I think we can wrap it up. Yeah, I think it's been a great show. Thank you, Hero. Thank you, Lab, as always, and thank you guys in the chats for everything you say. You know, it's all appreciated. It's an effort. I know you're getting in there and asking questions and stuff. We didn't really get around to you, but thank you all. And let's look forward to another exciting week ahead. And, you know, the Xander's AMA is going to be fire on Saturday. The charity gaming tourney next Tuesday. You know, you're seeing the Shibarium University will start rolling out before your very eyes very soon, the new branding. AMA with Shiba Warriors on Wednesday. Labs working behind the scenes to get more and more of those done. I think we may have Zach Humphreys next Friday. I'll confirm that during the week. And we'll definitely have Austin Hilton sometime in the next few weeks. So yeah, awesome. Keep watching. There's a lot of influencers that have been supporting us for the last 4 months. Big shout out to, let me get the names right here, OX Presidente, Gooby, Paul from Pole Calls, Achilles, Rick Ross. You guys have been rocking for 4 months. I know when we cut the deal, you probably only thought it was going to be a month before we launched on Shibarium. It's not. You've done a sterling job. Keep going. You know, we want long-term partnerships with Sharbi and you guys. Zach and Austin, you've done a sterling job in supporting Sharbi. So big shout outs to all those guys.
Shib Knight,
read between the lines.
Has been
Shib Knight
from day one.
Epic.
Yeah.
Epic. Shib Knight, you know, he retweets, he gets involved. So, you know, guys, all you need to do is know that those guys are the biggest Shib influencers, right? Fact, you know, there's no one bigger than Shib Knight apart from Shaitoshi. Okay, so, and you can see who's in our community, who likes what we're doing. You know, the future is super bright, and those that are, you know, are risk takers in you know, we're all risk takers because we're in crypto by default, right? But you can sort of minimize your risk by going through and checking out the fundamentals of projects. Please, if you're not an investor in Sharbi, do some research yourself and make a decision.
Yep.
Awesome. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers, guys.
Great time. See ya.